So I am on a quest. I am on a quest to find the best massage gadgets that you can get on Amazon. I literally scoured all of Amazon looking for every different kind of massage equipment that they offer, self-massage equipment. And you can see here, here's everything that I gathered up. And in today's video, I'm gonna be going through and trying out all of these products and giving them a rating of 1 to 10. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. We're gonna find out which one of these products is actually worth your time and money. As I mentioned, I did scour Amazon to try and find every single massage equipment. If I missed anything, leave a comment down below and let me know, and I would love to go through and review that item. But let's get started. Let's jump into this. Links to all of these products will be down below in the description. Be sure to check those out if you're interested in anything. Let's jump in. Okay, so we're gonna start this off with the handheld massage devices. We have here this handheld massager looking thing here, kind of a funny looking thing, but this is used to go through and massage your back or any part of your body, so to speak. But you can see you can go through and turn this thing on, and it has different power levels, which is kind of nice. And then it has these that just kind of go through and vibrate. So you can go through and get your back on this. And I would say this works pretty well, but there's a better option that I want to give you. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, this I would probably rate around a 7, because it does get your back really well, and you can go through and kind of get it, but you can see it's hard for me to apply a lot of pressure on the back. Like I'd have to be maybe leaning up against something in order to actually feel it. And then it just kind of defeats the purpose. And you can't really use this on any other body part. I mean, you can kind of go through and use it on your arm, but it's not as precise. So this is probably one that I would skip. And the alternative that I would recommend would be this shiatsu neck and back massager. And the reason why I like this is it's super easy to use. You just go through and you throw it over your shoulders like this. And then you can see you can go through and put your arms through here. And I just turned it on when I was doing that. And what I like about this is I can control the pressure on my back by pulling forward. And it actually goes through and gets a good massage wherever I need it to. And it can even go through and reach like places like the lower back, as you can see here. And even up on the neck as well, you can go through and you don't have to be leaning up. Oh, that actually gets the neck really good. It goes through and massages it. Has a couple of different settings here. You can see you can go through and rotate the way that it is massaging. You have different heat levels. So this is something that I would recommend. This gets a 9 out of 10 from me. And of course, we can't talk about massage equipment without talking about a Theragun or massage gun, whatever you want to call it. This is the Olski brand one off of Amazon. I actually went through and bought a lot of different massage guns and tested them. You can check that out in this video right here. So I'd highly recommend a massage gun as another alternative. This is something that won't really get your back here, but for every other body part like your thighs, your arms, or anything like that, massage gun definitely works really well. I think they require very little explanation, so I'm not gonna spend that much time on them, but I would give these a 9 or maybe even a 10 as well, depending on which you're using them for. And the next category we're gonna look at is what I call like stationary back massagers. They go on the back of a seat. You can see we have this really fancy one here. We have kind of just a cushion, and then we have the pad one that you can put kind of anywhere. Let's go through and review these. Okay, so the first one we're looking at here is this shiatsu massager by Borwat. You can see this is what it looks like. It just kind of goes on to a chair. It doesn't really strap or anything around there. It just kind of sits on this. And the way that this works is you can see you have a couple different intensity levels. It goes through and has your direction, intensity, and your mode, and you go through and sit on this thing. Now with this one, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I had very low expectations for it just because of the way that it's kind of designed. You kind of just stick it up against the chair here and it sits there. It does kind of move around a little bit, so you do kind of have to lean yourself back and really get into it. It doesn't get anything on the upper back, it's only on your lower, but it does do a fairly good job. And the modes are really nice as well. You have the direction and the intensity inside of here, and the heat, of course. So this probably gets a 7.5 from me on the massage rating. Because even though it's limited to the back here, it is doing a really good job. However, I would prefer still the handheld neck and shiatsu neck and back massager, because I can get my neck, this part of my back, and the lower back, and I feel like it's doing the exact same thing as that one. So what we're gonna be looking at next is this Snail Lax vibrating kind of cushion here. This is great because you can put it in a car, you can put it in your office chair. It's very portable. As you see, it has straps here on the back, so you can go through and strap it on something. I just have it on my couch, and it actually sits on there really well. It has lots of different functionality here. You can see a ton of actually different functionality, and a little place to put the remote, and not to mention a soft little cover that you can go through and take on and off. Let's go through and give this thing the massage test. Okay, so I would say as far as like the actual massage part of this, I would probably give it like a 4.5, to be honest. If you're actually looking for a good massage that is going to go through and dig into those muscles, this is not your massage tool. This is more of like just kind of feel good, tickle massages, so to speak. And the heat is really nice. I would probably say the only reason why it deserves a higher score is because it is just a pad, so you can't really have high expectations for it, and it is very portable. I would say this would be perfect for something inside of a car where, say you don't have heated seats and you wanted the option to add heated seats, you could go through and do that because it does come with the option to plug this into a car as well. So that's probably my opinion on this. If you're looking for a good massage, probably not the thing. If you're looking for a nice heating pad that kind of goes through your back and then into your glutes and your butt, then this might be a better massage thing for that. All right, and this next one we are looking at is the Comfor neck and back massager. And if you can't tell by this thing, this is, I think, probably the most expensive thing that I got here. I'm pretty sure it's the most expensive. So I have high expectations for this thing. Let's go through and give it a test. Not only does this have the massage all the way up here, but it also has these airbags that go through and squeeze you. You can see there's lots of different modes on this thing. So let's go through. You have the vibration, demo neck, 2D, 3D rolling spot, air back, air intensity, air seat. Lots of settings on this thing. Let's go through and give it a test and give it a massage score. Oh, and I do also want to call out that this can pretty much sit anywhere, but it does also have these straps here, so you can go through and strap this wherever you'd like. This is kind of a hard back, so it doesn't go through, and it's not like foldable like the other one. It folds at the seat down here, so you can go through and fold this top this way, but a little less portable than the one that we just looked at. However, let's go through and turn this thing on. So it goes all the way up from your neck, and then you have all the way down as well. Let's go through and do the demo button here. Oh, and you can see it's going through and giving me, it's almost like I'm getting a hug on my sides here, on my love handles. So you can see while you're in the chair, it goes through and kind of gives this, it kind of goes through and squeezes you right here. And then it also has that on the bottom here as well. You can go through and do the air seat here, and then it will start giving you the cushion as well. And that feels really good on your glutes. Now, as far as this goes, my massage score, I am going to give this an 8.9. And the only reason why I'm docking it a little bit is because it is on the higher price end. So you do expect the massage to be so much better, and it works extremely well. I love the air pressure coming through, but for a more affordable cost, you can get something like this. And I still think that this does the exact same job. Of course, it is a little bit more of a manual task. So if budget isn't an option and you don't like to have to go through and give yourself a massage, so to speak, with something like this, then this might be a better option for you. Also, taking a nap in this thing is gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. You just go through and chill, watch some football, turn this thing on. That's gonna work out nice. So now we're gonna move on down to the leg massage equipment. And to be honest with you, I could really only find one item. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this is something that I've had for a while and have used and really enjoyed, but let me show you how these work. These are leg compression massagers. Basically, you go through and put these on, and they go through and compress your legs. Let me show you how these work and give you my final score on them. So you can see these are basically like these big old leggings, if you want to call them that you go through and put on. They have little symbols to show you the left and right. And I'm wearing pants right now, which probably isn't ideal for these, but this actually goes through and does get your feet as well. So we could kind of call this part of the foot massage club as well. We're going to be reviewing all the foot massage things here in a minute, but it just goes through, and this will go all the way up to your thigh. And this one particularly, it does go over the knee. There are some that don't go over the knee, but I really like having a knee compression because I have had knee problems before, so it feels really good. So go through and put that on there. I'm going to go through and get the other one on and show you how this works. Okay, so you can see I got these things all put on here, and then it comes with this massive remote that we've got to go through and use and show you how this thing works. Okay, so first of all, let's admire how messy my living room is right now, just from like opening up all these boxes. Hopefully my wife doesn't come home right now, she's gonna freak out. But also, let's go through and turn this thing on. You gotta hold it down for a second and it'll go through and turn on. And then from here, you can see there's lots of different settings as well. You have the auto, leg, foot, and it's already going through and starting to expand a little bit. You can see here on the feet. And with this, you can go through and do auto mode, leg mode, foot mode, pinch, press, relax. And then you have the strength, minimum, mid, maximum. And then also with the heat, you can go through and adjust those on there as well. This is for the vibration. And then here is for the the heat, high, medium, low. And then we have the strength, high, medium, and low. And then this is for the mode. So you can see right now what it's doing is it's going through and just pressing, it's filling this up with air, or I don't even know exactly how it works, but it's going through, and my feet inside of here, it's kind of like smushing them in a really good way. And obviously I have it on the maximum strength here, but it feels incredibly good. Right now it's on the auto, so it's just going through, and those are getting all nice and puffy. I'll go through and show you what it looks like on the thighs here as well. Okay, and you can see them now coming through to the thighs here, just giving a ton of compression throughout the whole leg. So I'm not gonna lie, these look super goofy, but they work extremely well and are very relaxing to go through and give compression. As I mentioned, I've actually had these for a while and I use them very often. I don't have the greatest knees, and so it feels really good on those, especially with the heat and stuff like that. These are gonna get a 9.5 from me, just because I think they work so well on the legs. It's probably the best product that I've tried for my legs. And the reason why I dock it 0.5, because it is kind of like a hassle to go through and put these on. It's not, it does take just a second to go through and Velcro everything on, and they just look super funny, but it gets results. So that's my score on these leg compression massagers. So the last category that we have today is your feet. So we're going to talk about the 3 different machines that I found for foot massages here. And we'll go through, we'll start with this one first, and then we'll go here and then here. Now this next one is like a spa foot massager thing. I've used this a couple of times already. I'm not gonna go through and fill this up with water right now. You just have to take my word for it. I'll put some B-roll of me using it right here. But as far as this one goes, what's nice is it does collapse, and then you can go through and push this up to go through and fill the water up on it. And the hot water is really nice. It does come with this little remote where you can go through and have bubbles, a timer, and then the heat. And then these go through and they just spin. They don't really massage. So this, like, if you're looking for a massage, I'm gonna give this like a 3. It barely did anything to my feet. If you're looking for a nice thing to put your feet in to kind of get your feet a little bit warm, you might want to get something like this. For me, I would rather just like take a bath or something personally. That's just my opinion, but it kind of just depends on your preference. If you're looking for a massage, this probably isn't something good, a good massage thing for your feet. And this last one we were looking at is this EMS foot massager. And I'm not gonna lie, this thing is almost like a torture device. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, kind of shocks up your feet. We'll go to some video of me using it right now here real quick. But let's actually give the, whoa, that thing, whoa, that is, it's sending little tingles all the way up my feet, up to my ankles. That is very interesting. Okay, that's this level 1. I don't know how much higher I can go on this thing. So that's this scraping. Let's go to the other mode here. This is pressure, and let's try this. Okay, a little bit, it's kind of like it's a very different kind of feeling here. If you go, whoa, that's definitely a lot stronger. You can see my feet tense up there for a second. So I think this thing is working, oh yeah, extremely well. You can see it's just like, this one's like shooting in the back of my heel here. This is an interesting little device. So, I mean, yes, it works. Is it pleasant? No. I don't know all the science and the benefits of using this thing, so it definitely feels like it's doing something. So I'm gonna give this like a 7, because it feels like it's doing something, but it's almost miserable while you're doing it. So take that for what it's worth. If you know the benefits of the EMS stuff, then maybe you can check this thing out. But this gets a 7 from me. So this foot massager from Comfor is very, very nice. Out of the 3 foot massagers, this is, spoiler alert, this is the one that I recommend the most, because it actually does give a very good massage. This, you can see you have the power mode, and it's just really easy to use. You can go through and slip your feet in. I like it because I can slip it underneath like a couch or something right here. And then you have the need mode, high, medium, or low. And then you have the air as well. It will go through and compress your feet, similar to what these do right here, which is really nice. And then the vibrations as well. So you can use these with socks or without socks. And I just really like how compact it is. So if you're looking for something that can go through and massage your feet, this is the one that I would recommend. So as far as a massage score, I would probably give this a 9, just because I don't give 10s. I'm on the quest for the most perfect massage machine, and I feel like it still can get better. But this, as far as things that I've tested, this is definitely good for your feet. I think I'm just gonna stay here for a little bit. Okay, so to recap on the things that I recommend most, starting from the bottom with your feet, the Comfor foot massager is the one that I would recommend out of the 3 that we talked about. There's lots of other ones that kind of do the same thing. This is the one that I personally got. Like I said, get whatever brand you want. Here, there's a water bottle right there. The next is for your legs. I really, really like these leg compression machines. These are from We Love here. We'll definitely recommend those for the legs. For your back, the shiatsu neck and back massager right here. And then for any other parts of your body for like a self-massage, a Theragun, I got this Olski one. And then if you're looking for a splurge, this thing is awesome. You can put it on pretty much any chair here and it will turn you into a big old massage chair. But yeah, a little bit more on the pricey end. So those are the 1, 2, 3, those are the 5 ones that I'd recommend out of everything that we tested the most. Most of them are pretty good and serve their causes, but if I was to only buy 5, which most people probably won't even buy 5, then those would be the ones I would choose for depending on whatever body part you're wanting to massage. So I hope you found that helpful. And of course, as I mentioned multiple times in this video, there are links down below in the description. If you want to check out any of these products, they are affiliate links. It does help support the channel. So I do appreciate that. And we'll see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe if you want more random reviews like this.